Welcome, Fae Fiends and Far Travelers. I'm here with my Wildemount Wanderers for session 34 of our Plundered Fates campaign. Thanks for joining us as we explore this version of the continent of Wild. To start us off with a little bit of a recap, last session we completed our voyage across the Lucidian Ocean and finally arrived in the infamous pirate city of Darktow. Before reaching port, Favor debuted a new song, which led to a strange reaction, some strange feeling in her chest. The performance earned Dominic's complete admiration, and the two shared a passionate moment before the ship made port. As we approached Darktow, we took in the bustling harbor and quickly realized the city was far more organized and prosperous than its reputation would suggest. Killian spotted an Aarakocra from his past, who appeared healthier, freer, and no longer wore the collar that once marked his captivity. Favor blended into the crowd in full pirate attire, while Melanie began cataloging the various pirate factions and banners displayed throughout the city. Killian helped identify many of the major factions operating in Darktow, including the respected Old Salt Compact, the Deepwater Syndicate, the Knife Market Coalition, and several influential captains who shape life within the city. While observing the crowds, we noticed a mysterious Eladrin whose mere presence commanded immediate respect and silence from those around him before he disappeared towards the largest manor overlooking the city. The manor flew a crimson banner marked with a crown and antlers, a symbol tied to Darktow's current ruler and the power structure that now governs the city. Killian discovered that the banner of his former faction had vanished entirely, replaced by symbols representing the new order. We also encountered a previously unfamiliar faction whose banner appeared connected to rumors of major changes sweeping through Darktow. After disembarking, we discussed selling several of our less useful magic treasures and learned that enchanted goods are typically traded through influential captains and private buyers rather than traditional shops. Dominic sought out a half-orc prophet known as Captain Threx, who preached that the world would soon be remade in the image of Umberlee, and that recent events were signs of an approaching age of destruction and rebirth. Though many dismissed him as a madman, Dominic determined that Threx genuinely believed his prophecies and may have possessed knowledge worth taking seriously. Through conversations with locals, we learned that Darktow has recently undergone a dramatic shift in leadership, with Old Red having been replaced by Quiet Red. Areas once closed to the public have been reopened, and the city's people appear to enjoy greater freedom than they did under the previous regime. Killian was unexpectedly reunited with Inkfinger Lute, an old acquaintance and information broker who provided valuable insight to the current state of Darktow and its political landscape. Returning to the city proved emotionally difficult for Killian, who relied heavily on Shai and the rest of the party as memories of his past resurfaced. Clues gathered from the Prophet, the city's changing factions, and growing influence surrounding Quiet Red convinced us that meeting Darktow's new ruler may be the fastest path forward towards answers about the hags. So we have made our way towards the Crimson Keep, prepared to seek an audience with Quiet Red, and that is where we left off. Here we find ourselves walking up the cobbled path to this huge, luxurious manor up at the top of the cliffs. Do you have anything that you would like to prepare before we get to the grounds?
Nope, for me.
No.
Not particularly.
Nothing to prepare, but I think that when Killian first stands in front of that gate, he stops for a very long moment, and is just kind of thousand yard stare, fists clenched at his sides, like unable to make himself take that step for a moment. Before he looks around at everyone and nods and rejoins them.
Can I check to see if Faber notices this?
Of course, roll me an insight check.
Hold on, I have to pull it up. Sorry. Here.
Gorgeous. With a 20, absolutely. You can see a lot of fear, inner turmoil, concern coming from Killian.
And
Upon sorry, go ahead.
From what you remember that Killian has said, the last time he set foot in this house, he killed Red. So lots of bad memories here.
Faber is, upon seeing that and recalling that information, is going to kind of slip beside you and kind of lean down and whisper in your ear, "Darling, the past can't hurt you. We'll make sure we can hurt the future, though." And she smiles all mischievously at you.
Thanks, Ava. It's strange being back here. Never thought I would be. Again, it's a little more difficult than I thought it would be.
Well, you're different now. And you have a lot of wonderful backup.
That's very true.
You'll be fine. I promise. And you can kind of see, like, for a moment, she drops that, like, charming smile mask that she often wears and lets you see for just a second that she understands what you're going through.
For the first time all day, Killian openly grins when he sees that. He doesn't acknowledge it out loud, but you get a good smile out of him.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they continue forward then.
Gorgeous. With that, I will bring you to the gates of the Crimson Keep. As you approach the gates, they are open, but standing next to them is, oh no, not the right guy, is a half-orc figure in pirate attire. No, your thing is wrong. That's okay. I figured. A half-orc man. He has close-cropped dark hair. It's shaved on the sides. He's got a large scar going across his left eye. Little tusks that peek out. He is huge, tall, imposing, very stone wall, stone face. And as you approach, he will say, "Morning. Haven't seen any of you before. You have business here at the keep?"
I thought we do, actually. Somewhat business, somewhat a social call. A very old friend of... Yes, her new name is Quiet Red. Come hoping to chat.
I see. Well, is she expecting you, or should I send word ahead?
It's absolutely not an expected visit. We've just arrived in Dark to ourselves and didn't know we were coming here until, well, a few minutes ago.
Killian, as you are talking, before you notice the figure approaching you, you hear the cries of a young woman, or older woman, so sorry, crying out, "Please, wait up! My feet can't move that fast! I just have little legs! You have to move slower!" And you turn, and you see approaching you is Arasabeth. She looks a lot different now. She no longer wears a collar. Her clothes are no longer torn, or the uniform tattered burlap that she wore before. She is now styled. She has a light olive green sort of corseted tunic going on. She's got herbs and other various plants in her little pouches hanging off of her belt. She carries a wooden quarterstaff at her side, her hood pulled up as always. And you see first sharp teeth, fangs that turn into a grin, and she says, "Ah, Killian, I have not seen you in some time."
Oh, look at the shine on those scales. It's good to see you, Arasabeth.
And it's wonderful to see you as well. Okay. And this little goblin woman who has been running up behind her, out of breath, says, "I was trying to keep up, but you simply moved too fast. You must slow down. Who are all of these people? Hello. Welcome to the Crimson Keep. I hope you find the gardens quite well. We have been doing our very best. Welcome to Darktoe."
I've certainly got to say that the gardens are a sight more gorgeous than the last time I was here.
Oh, well, thank you. It really is all thanks to Arasabeth.
I fully believe that. Apologies, my name's Killian. These are my friends. This is, and I'll point to each of them in turn. This is Melanie. This is Dominic. This is Favor. This is Tonya. And back there, we've got the esteemed daughter of Captain Saltmother.
Order of the day.
I am Nettleroot. Hello. I gather that you and Arasabeth know each other already.
Quite well.
I
actually.
apologize that I don't know you. Yes, Nettleroot, that will be all. Please return to your duties. Oh, yes. I will see you all around. Goodbye. And she will run as fast as she can off back the direction that she was previously. And I'm realizing that you guys are not able to see. Makes me that.
I can see the roof, I think.
Can you? It's dark on my side.
I'm confused.
It's
What
dark
roof?
on my side.
Same here.
Here, I was about to say, let me share my screen. Maybe I don't see all of it or what it is that you're...
Do you see just like a little most of a circle?
No, I see a lot more. Let me just share my screen.
I see a dark
Oh.
polygon.
I see it on the stream. Is that so?
I
That's how
see
it's
it.
supposed to look.
Maybe you can copy my permissions as far as
Um,
viewing goes.
You do see it on the stream because on the side that is streaming, it appears
Covered.
be. Oh yes, it's not
That-
supposed to be covered.
Oh, okay.
You are supposed to be able to view the roof.
Yes, I just see a dark outline.
I see
Yeah.
inside.
You see
Is that on
inside.
top?
Oh,
Right,
that
I
is on.
think.
What you're hovering over is on top. You do see that?
Me?
Yeah, I see like a dome over here.
I see black things
Oh.
like
Okay.
there.
You
That's
can
about it.
see it.
Yeah, my view is the same as what's on the stream.
from here is all blackness.
Why can only Favor and Tanya see the roof?
Favor special.
That's fine, I think.
Melanie is not.
Aw.
Is it
Melanie's just a little
perhaps-
too short to see the roof.
Is it perhaps a
She's
glitch
not even
of like
allowed to use her own
dark vision?
spells.
Is it like dark vision? Thing?
I
No,
don't think
because
it's
I
a dark vision thing because Melanie would have dark vision. I believe Killian would have dark vision.
Melanie doesn't have dark vision.
And it's not a height thing either, because I went 30 feet in the air and nothing changed. So unless I gotta go higher than that.
Yes, but so yeah, just check our permissions and try and mirror our permissions onto the other players really quick if you can. Otherwise, I would just say leave it for now. We can test after the stream.
did that fix it?
Nope.
You may need to reload. Whoever can't see the roof after
Okay,
all
we'll
the
load.
changes permissions.
Because it did fix. You guys didn't have vision enabled, which would fuck the entire map. So I'm glad that I caught it.
Oh goodness.
I'll reload.
Give me a minute.
Oh
Same.
no! Except
It'll take a few for me to reload.
there we go. While you guys are doing that, I will tell you a few things that you notice, Killian, with your passive perception. You do see up on the roof, which will not show up in the map, but there is a woman with dark hair pulled up in like a high bun or loose ponytail, kind of peeking over the edge of the crow's nest over here. And I do think that is the only figure that you would see up there.
Anyone familiar?
No, you do not recognize this figure.
Okay.
But you do see that she is peeking over the edge of the crow's nest and jotting down some notes.
I've reloaded the application and I can still not see.
Same.
I'm still in the process of reloading.
Oh, it has figured it out for everybody else, just not you guys. I don't know why, and it's just gonna have to be fine.
Yep, no, still can't see.
It
Looks so beautiful in all its darkness.
I know. It rough. It'd be okay. Or somehow, if you check out the stream, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah. I have seen. I just.
You see, this was all a ploy, everyone. Amma did this on purpose so that way you have to watch the stream.
Yeah.
It's already watching
I
this.
also
viewer
already.
numbers up.
It might be.
Cat.
It might just
There we
be a
go.
dark vision thing, actually, because I think it is, in fact, everybody that does not have dark vision that cannot see the roof.
Everyone now, you get dark vision.
Yes.
Okay. But yes, so sorry. Back into character. As Erasabeth, she will say, and might I ask what it is you are doing here, Killing?
Well, we've come to Darksville for a couple of reasons, but really we were hoping to talk to Grace.
I do believe she knows of your approach. You should find her in the throne room.
Oh, please tell me she's redecorated.
At least a little.
That place was an awful sight before. It was way too gaudy.
I believe you will find most of the gaudiness is intact.
fair enough.
Appearances and all of that.
She's here. I suppose if she's going to look like a pirate queen, she's gonna need to be a little ready.
Exactly.
See, there's quite a few new faces around. It's good to see people willingly walking these halls.
Of course. Under Grace, employees are employed, not bound.
Oh, that's good. And that curious little bird up there that's watching us and taking notes is someone I shouldn't be worried about, right?
Simply a guard.
Good to know.
Lysa. Quick step.
You know how I am, a little jumpy. I got to make sure I know who's around me.
She is quite alright. And you have met Garrick Tidewall. And he will sort of give a little bow and say, yes, so sorry, skipped the formalities and such. It's been a while since I've actually had to ask anybody why they're coming.
Don't get many visitors here.
Oh, more...
Probably no unfamiliar visitors.
Exactly, yeah. More so we know everybody that's coming and going. The gates are open, so my job is really not too much. Just make sure, nobody that actively has any sort of qualms or issues or is coming fully loaded with an army, gestures to how many people are in your group, that kind of a thing. Mostly I just kind of sit here and hang out. Not a lot of security breaches.
Wouldn't imagine so here. Well, it's a pleasure, Garrick. Apologies if we didn't introduce ourselves or get to that quite yet. As for how I know Rasabeth and Grace here, I'm a former, let's say, member of the household, come home for the first time in over a decade.
Oh, buddy, you're not very insightful. Oh. And should I have any concerns about you trying to do a mutiny or anything like that? He looks skeptical. He is quite alright, Garrett. Please. And he'll give a little nod and he'll say, well, any friend of Arasabeth and Grace is a friend of mine. Please, make yourselves at home. I'm sure Arasabeth can point you in the right direction. Say, I am so sorry. I must return to my duty. But please, Killian, I would love to see you around sometime.
Absolutely. And actually, I'd like to pick your brain at some point later. There's some specific plants we're looking for that you might know a lot better than we do.
Of course. And as she says this, you hear the words. Killian, you watch her as she disappears this direction. Everybody else, it appears as if Arasabeth has just utterly vanished in the middle of speaking. Killian, you would find this to be very much her vibe.
Yep. Alright. Well, do you have somewhere for us to wait for right now, Garrick, or should we just go on into the throne room?
For sure, yeah. Go right ahead. whatever. I feel like you seem like you know what you're doing a lot more than I do, so have at it. There's eyes. We're watching. He'll do like a little 2 fingers at his eyeballs, 2 fingers at you thing. So no funny business, but it seems like you're pretty up to snuff.
Well, I appreciate your vigilance. And yeah, I'll lead them toward the doors further in.
Gorgeous. I am not sure if you can see it on the map, but the doors are up these stairs.
Gotcha.
Feel free to explore.
As Favor like walks by Garrick, she's just kind of gonna do like a little like flirtatious wave and a wink, and kind of like as she's walking by, making sure to like move her hips all sexy like.
You see his face gets very, very, very red. And he will sort of just very bashfully kind of look away.
To follow after Killian.
I'm assuming this is just like antechamber.
Yes, this is our little coach room, and as you enter the building, you will see a somewhat familiar face as he quote-unquote worked under Old Red approach as he hears the doors opening. And he'll say, "Ah, welcome to the Crimson Keep." He'll give a bow. This is Alder Finch.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And you, Killian, actually I think all of you will hear the rustling noise coming from this little coat closet over here. And Alder will hear it as well, and he'll say, "Buttons, remove yourself from the coat closet at once." And then you hear a little, "All right." And a little monkey will fly out the door. I think he is too big to squeeze through the door, but that is okay. He will fly out the door and further into the manor. Ah, mischievous wretch. I wish Grace would just fire him already. Anywho, welcome, please. Make yourselves at home.
And you said that he worked under the previous Red?
Yes.
Okay.
He was not a
Killian
bad
will do it.
guy. Is just very old butler vibe. Is not unkind. Was never unkind to anybody. Did not like any sort of riffraff or shenanigans or any of that business. Kind of kept to himself, very quiet, mostly just made sure that everything ran as it was supposed to.
Okay. Hello, Older. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, Master Q.
Is Grace available?
Ah, she is awaiting you in the captain's meeting quarters in the throne room.
All right. On we go. And that's near the back, I'm assuming?
Yes, straight back. But as you walk past the banquet hall in here, you see that there are a few more unfamiliar faces, and they're seemingly, like, preparing the hall for a feast.
Gotcha.
There is a little halfling woman in a chef's apron, her hair pulled up in curls, little bandana to keep it out of her face. She's like hurriedly running around to each of the round tables and setting down plates and setting candles and set pieces and whatnot. There is a tiny older gnome with some goggles on his head, sort of... No, move it to the left at the stage, where you see a Kenku man with a lute and sort of scooching around the piano.
Gotcha. And is Alder following us, or is he just staying back and...
He is staying back. He seems to be getting some things in order here. But you do see a tiny little kobold child with a messenger bag and a scroll in his hand comes darting out from this room up here. And he says, "Excuse me, pardon me, I need to get through. I have an urgent message."
Let me get out of the way then, little guy.
He comes over here, hands this little paper to Alder Finch, gives a little bow, and says, "A message from Miss Wren. Have a great day. I must be on my way." And then he will hurry back and disappear back in to the little what's it called? Oh my goodness. Starts with an A. When you do paperwork. Admin. The administration room.
Atelier.
A. What A's?
Looks like it was probably a long way for the little guy to go. Alright. Yeah, and I'll just lead everyone straight back.
It's going to ask you to go up the stairs. Don't do that. Tell it no thank you.
Okay. And I'm assuming it's one of the doors on the side we're looking for?
The right. So sorry.
Okay.
I forget that you don't actually know the layout, and just your character does.
Pretty. It's a very pretty map, Mama. Very
Thank
pretty
you.
map.
You walk in or knock?
I'll knock first.
Gorgeous. Yes, please come in. You hear Grace's voice from the other side. As you open the door and walk in, you see Grace, no longer in her maid's attire, but instead clad in a old piratey leather coat, hair in a long braid, big belt that she probably took off of Old Red's body.
That is a face.
In the room
That is
with
a face I never thought I'd see again.
Killian, I was expecting you. And you, in addition to her, see Waylon Vossra. He is a Eladrin man with dark skin, long dreadlocks, kept back with a bandana headband. In new clothing, again, leather pirate garb, bracers and the like. He has daggers at his sides, a bow off in the corner, and next to him is Eric's of the Gold Silk, an Aarakocra man, now unmolted. Lots of lush, beautiful brown feathers, brown and white feathers. Again, dark leather duster, that's what it is called. A little spyglass at his side, looking very sharp. And he will, as much as a grin, or a beak can grin, will grin wide at you. And say, Killian! You have returned! Please, come in. We've been expecting you.
When Killian goes to reply, he turns his head that way and sees Waylon for the first time and immediately freezes again. Just a couple seconds before launching himself into Waylon and giving him a hug.
At first, everybody...
You're still alive!
At first, everybody would see him standing there, very stoic, straight-faced. Does not look impressed at Killian's arrival, but as soon as Killian breaks out in a grin and runs towards him, he smiles wide, lets out a big laugh, grabs you up in his arms, and says, Killian! I can't believe you made it out! Wonderful to see you again.
Before Melanie goes in the room, she's gonna cast Otherworldly Gaze.
What do? Can you pop in the chat, please?
Yes.
You have advantage on perception, automatically sense the presence of eldritch creatures, including aberrations, celestials, and fiends. You can see the true form of any shape changer or creature that is transformed by magic within 30 feet of you. If you're blind, you regain sight. Gorgeous. Celestial Faye is not on here.
Yeah. Nope. No. Just checking. No one's
Shape
looking
changer.
a bit haggish.
Celestials, you will see Erix has a little tiny bit of celestial energy coming off of him. Not enough to be alarming in any way, shape, or form, but appears to maybe somewhere back in his bloodline have some celestial heritage. But aside from that, nothing seems to ping.
Okay. Just gonna look at Tanya and just kind of almost like look like it's all good, nothing off.
Danya's gonna kind of maintain her stance. She's kind of just kind of, how do I want to put it? Not blank faced, like nothing is going on, but like a stone faced, I guess, and just kind of nod at Melanie. There is a bit of tenseness in her, just because of the unfamiliar situation. Not like the house, but like the area that she's not used to.
And also, while Killian is hugging Waylon, he's going to try to steal his pocket watch.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. He does not notice, or does not seem to notice, and as you reach around to unclasp his pocket watch from the inside of his coat, it slips into your hand.
Killian's hands will just nonchalantly go into his pockets. He'll drop it in there for right now.
Gorgeous.
It'll come back up later. But Grace, Erix, Waylon, can't believe I'm seeing you guys again. Allow me to introduce my friends. This is Favor, Melanie, Tonya, Dominic, and with us we've got Captain Saltmother's daughter. This is Cassandra, and then this sneaky little bugger. And as he's petting this shaggy black dog's head, is going to have the spell drop.
You'd have to ask me. I'm the one that cast the spell.
Isn't it
Yeah, well,
concentration?
It's
Oh,
polymorph, but otherworldly gaze isn't concentration.
Oh, it's
Okay.
not?
Then yeah, he would
No.
ask
Oh.
Melanie to drop it.
Yeah, Melanie drops it.
And this is Shay.
Oh, Shy! How wonderful! Grace will lean down to start petting her head. Erix takes a little step back, and Waylon, as you introduce everybody, will give you a cheeky little grin and say, I know. Welcome, all.
So, as much as I wish this was just a social call, we do have the reason for barging in here and stealing your time today.
Oh, yes. What can I help you with, Killian?
So the 5 of us, 6 if you count Shy, which I do, participated in a fun little competition back in... My brain is saying Palmaflora. It's not Palmaflora, it's the other one.
Broken Bank. Broken Bank.
Not Broken
Not
Bank.
Broken Bank.
No.
The competition
where we
had
started.
Oh, it's way the far back. So sorry. God's Brawl and Port Damali.
Port Damali.
Yeah, that's fun.
When doing so, you know, the whole God's Brawl thing, you get a vision or whatever, you get a boon from Cord. Well, all of us got our little vision things regarding what we wanted our boons to be. They led us to Broken Bank, where we got some answers that we were all looking for. Broken Bank led us to a hag, who it seems has escaped and come here to Darkto to link up with one of the other hags from her coven. Meaning you've got 2 hags on the island, and we don't know what they are, but we're trying to track them down and stop them.
Oh dear, that is very troubling. Please, if there is any way that we can assist you, of course, we have already had some rooms prepared for you all. So you are welcome to stay here while you investigate, of course. I've got to be honest with you, Killian. Hags are a bit out of my wheelhouse.
I understand, and I'm not asking you to, you know, take one down and fight a hag with me. I'm just saying, if you've got any information, if anyone has been acting weird recently. When we were in Broken Bank, the last hag we were interacting with had a habit of inserting herself into someone's family and modifying the memories of those around her to believe that she had always been part of their family. So I'm just saying, keep an eye out for anyone, especially with a name that starts with, what was it, V and R?
V, R, yes, and the other one in the letter was Z.
Right. But that's the one that's in the Vesta world.
Yes. Oh, of course. Well, really, it's hard. You know, names have a lot of the same letters sometimes. I mean, there's only 26 of them, right?
Right, and I know that's not a lot to go off of, but it's the best information we've got, and as long as you have it, you're better prepared to protect yourself.
Waylon will step in here and he'll say, I have been keeping a very close eye on everybody here, as always, and I have not noticed any strange behavior or shifts in personality or unexpected new additions to the home. If I notice anything, I will, of course, let you know.
Thank you, Alan. But hey, there would for certain be at least one new person in Darkto with a name starting with V, right? Rydia? Yeah. Would have come here within the last 2 weeks. I know a lot of people come and go from Darkto, and that's a lot to keep track of, but That's the information I've got so far.
Remember, Killian, she may not appear as new. If you remember on Broken Bank, the hag
that's true.
she inserted herself into people's memories so as to make them believe that she had been there the entire time. And considering that now there would be 2 hags with the ability to do this, they could have all of Darktoe essentially brainwashed into believing that they were always here in, well, what do you think, days, weeks, maybe?
Oh, I don't know about all of that. From my understanding, Broken Bank is quite scarcely populated. Darktoe has thousands of pirates at any given time. I can't imagine anything would be powerful enough to modify the memories of everyone here.
Well, they wouldn't need to
Especially
modify
if-
the memories of everybody here, right? They would just need to modify key individuals that they're actually interacting with. That would give them the credibility that they would need to really interact with anybody else.
Right. Anyway, we're not asking, like I said, we're not asking you to fight. Forewarned is forearmed, and any information that you can gather would be helpful. We did find a piece of information. Do you know of any, I guess, like religiously significant or highly magical areas on the island that are relatively secluded?
Oh, no, I suppose I don't. Erix will chime in. My good chap, I have, in fact, noticed and infiltrated a new cult following of Umberlee. They have a small cave entrance along the cliffs where they conduct some sort of religious revelry.
Thank you,
There
Eric.
any-
That might be worth
The
checking
Tidebreak.
out.
What was?
So sorry. The
Sorry,
Tidebreak Faithful, I do
lost
believe
track
they
of
call
my own
themselves.
We had a little bit of a run-in with one of their members in the square.
A run-in.
Our resident priest here, and he'll gesture to Dominic, I had a little bit of a conversation with him just to see what they were about.
Was this it? Perhaps was this an aggressive altercation? He turns to you, Dominic.
Of course not. It was very friendly. You know, as a man of faith to another. They seem to have a rather optimistic view of the new ruler's connection to the sea on one hand, and a somewhat pessimistic view of the near future as far as the whole island is concerned. So, you know, averages out.
Hey, they seem to be a little bit nihilistic, if you will.
Yeah, he thinks the sea is going to swallow the island and bring about just some sort of judgment day. As one would. Does that make any sense to you? Why he would have come up with such an idea?
As far as I can tell, it is the ravings of a lunatic. I have heard many times the members of this faction rolling over the idea of another calamity. All poppycock as far as I'm concerned.
Has there been any news on a kraken in the harbor?
Waylon will speak up this time. If you are talking about the hatchling that appeared, about a week ago, yes, it has been slain, much to the chagrin of Brindlehook.
Why chagrin? Do they like krakens?
He enjoys monstrosities of all types. Beasts, creatures.
Tolerant mind.
Brindlehook was Red's essentially his beast keeper, if you will. He watched after all the non-sentient members of the previous Red's little menagerie.
That makes sense.
As he still
suppose.
does. Much more freely now, if I'll add.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
But
another.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, random tangent, random question. This is something that I spoke with my friend here, Favor, about. We've got some interesting musical things happening. Do you know if Iridisabella is still around?
Oh, I do believe that Bella is up in her chambers resting her voice. Of course, she gestures to Erix and says, "We were notified of your arrival as your ship came in, and I was simply hoping that you would show up, so we've prepared a bit of a feast. I hope that's okay." And she would like to do a performance.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sure everyone here would love to hear that. I'd imagine Favor, you might have fun having a conversation with her after she's done performing.
I do admire the arts.
I'll tell you, her performance is certainly unique. It's not one you'll forget for a while.
Oh, maybe I'll get some ideas.
As
See, some of her tricks are a little difficult to replicate.
as you know, she is a little bit of a diva, so I would say disturb her at your own peril. But if you would like, she is up on the second floor. She is the middle bedroom on the left-hand side.
Oh, I'm sure we can allow her to rest for now.
Oh,
I imagine. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Speaking of bedrooms, we have prepared 3 guest bedrooms up on the second floor for you as well. The doors are open and they're ready for you if you wish to stay, that is.
3. Favor looks around and you could see her counting.
Yes, unfortunately, we are a little bit tight with space in the number of people that we have staying here.
No worries.
It's a lot more full than it was under Old Red. And
No
a
worries.
lot more happy, I'll add.
We can bunk up, it's fine. We'll have just Dominic bunk with Favor, Tanya can bunk with Cassandra, and me and Melanie will hang out.
Oh, I do believe there
That
are
sounds
a couple extra beds in the barracks if you would prefer. Any of you would prefer to rough it with the guards. They're a bit rowdy, though, I will note.
Always, as long as you've still got some of those hammocks rolling around here, I'll be more than happy.
Of course, I can have someone bring up hammocks right away. Though the beds are available.
See what you all about Red. Hey, his hammocks were always nice, though.
But I do hope you all will make yourselves feel comfortable. Please feel free to wander around, get acquainted. She will look at you, gesture favor to your loot. We have a larger music room on the first floor here, down around the corner in this side hallway. She'll point out the door in, need a pointer, this general direction, as well as a small, more private one up on the second floor.
Lovely, thank you.
Of course. Anything that I can do to make you all feel at home.
Would you all like to go check out rooms, take a little rest, knock the salt off our boots?
Sounds like... yeah, that'd be nice.
Favor, we can probably take a look around this music room, see if there's any books laying around about that fun little music sheet you're trying to put together.
That's a brilliant idea. I'm sure you know the way.
Absolutely.
I'll be right behind you.
The music room is right over here. And the bedrooms are up this direction on the second floor, up this little staircase. Other than that, feel free to go around and explore stuff. And just let me know what you guys got going on.
Which way did you say the music room was?
Oh, so sorry. You are here, this way, and then down this hallway. It's the middle room.
Gotcha.
You also know that this is the gambling room. It's got like cards and dice set up and all that jazz. Over here is the admin office, and then down this way is the bathroom. This is also a private sitting room over here. That is just kind of a cozy little space. And Melanie.
Yes?
Your passive perception is 18.
I believe so.
And then what is 18 plus 5?
Yep.
23.
23.
Okay, gorgeous. Thank you. For the time being, your passive perception is 23.
I have a higher passive than Killian?
Oh, jeez.
Yes. For 10 minutes, yes.
Yay. Okay.
Tanya, would
Shall-
you...
Yeah, so Killian will bow out with excuses, let them get back to their meeting. And then offer to lead anyone around to places they want to check out. They'll take Favor over to the music room.
Tanya, you are running upstairs with Cassandra. If you'd like to head upstairs and pick out the bedroom that you guys would like. Let me make sure.
So who's
I'm
this
available.
older Finch guy?
He is the butler.
Oh, I see. So this is music room.
Melanie and Dominic, what are you guys up to?
Melanie will probably head in the direction, follow to the music room,
Gorgeous.
and not budging on other people's spaces.
If Favor is not playing, Dominic is probably not going to be interested in the music. I think he's just going to wander about and ask her every now and then, what's this room like?
Oh, gorgeous. So if you would like to start here, it looks like is where you're heading.
Yes.
Is it not letting you in? You might have to go diagonal through some of the doors because, again, map is
Okay.
smaller than it's supposed to be. In here
So is it
oh,
sorry, is
go
it
ahead.
socially acceptable for me to do that? Right? I'm not going to go into a room where I'm not supposed to, right? Just
Yes. So as far as social dynamics go, A closed door probably means you should be invited in it. A locked door means you should definitely turn around and leave. But open doors are open for a reason. You are able to go in them. Of course, the exception to the closed door rule is bathrooms, which that one is.
And how do I know they're... Okay, can I just click them like that?
Yes. If you click it and it doesn't do anything, that means the door is locked. This first room that you have entered into is the public sitting room. So it has sort of like a cozy vibe. There's a nice ornamental rug. It's got cushy, like, throw pillow seats and whatnot. There's a little coffee table with a candle on it for light and other various little like parlor type games, less like a gambling room like is up here, more like little like icebreaker kind of vibe things, some little books to peruse on these shelves back here, things like that. Just like a comfy, cozy, formal waiting room. So if somebody had a meeting with the Plank King and the Plank King was not ready to address them yet, they would come hang out in here. You guys have essentially been given full reign because of Killian's familiarity with the Crimson household. So you guys are pretty much free to wander wherever. But if you were like some other, like a pirate captain that was coming to meet with Red, you would be escorted by Alder into this little sitting area and expected to sort of hang out there. And then this door that leads into the music room would be available if you would like to go to the music room instead of hang out in the little sitting room. But it would be sort of typical decorum to just kind of hang out here or in the music room, which are the places that are accessible from here.
Can I have a quick look at this room and then pass the ball back to the other players? And then we could do this, right? So Dominic is going to be wandering about, going from one room to the next. You can switch back to me and we move to the next room whenever you see fit. But so in this room, is there anything noticeable? If I perception Mayor around, you said there's a few books over there. Dominic's going to have a look at them with his usual sort of half interest in things, just to see if, maybe there's a signature book where guests leave their names. If this is a, sitting room for guests, what is it? What is there in terms of information in a room where most guests tend to sit?
Or just go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
You can do so with advantage if you would like to spend like a significant amount of time doing it.
Yes. While people are doing their arts music thing.
Oh dear.
So that's one, and that's what is the other thing? Let me roll my guidance. And if you think I'm missing on something too severe, I think I'll spend a good sorcery point.
I would really quick like to... I noticed earlier and forgot to ask, my love, who are you giving your inspiration to?
Anyone who doesn't have it.
Does anybody not have inspiration?
Okay.
Is that a no? Nobody is missing inspiration?
We lost Melanie, so
Oh.
I'm not... Oh, there she is.
Oh, hello, Melanie.
Hi.
Do you have any inspiration?
I believe I do.
Okay.
I do.
So then everybody has inspiration? So you are going to have to choose or have everybody roll about it. Or I can roll and go through the list of names. Silence.
I'm not sure I understood.
Ambrose bought inspiration for somebody, but I don't know who to give
How
it to
about-
because he has stopped answering me.
Sorry, if everybody has inspo, go ahead and just give it to Killian.
Okay, Killian, go ahead and stack an inspiration.
That works.
Can people have second inspirations?
Yes. In my games, yes. In normal games, no.
So how about since I'm rolling something, I just use it now?
I would like to give it to Killian as it's his arc, and I would rather him
Yeah.
not roll low.
That makes sense.
That is valid. And
Okay.
you said you would like to know if this is a failure for the use of your sorcerer thing.
Yeah.
I will say that a 13 is not necessarily a failure for this instance. There is not a lot to perceive in here. It is comfortable. It is decorated. It is nice. It's more so like in Nicety's room as opposed to like top secret or general information. Like the books on the shelves are all, there's some like called like a gossip tabloid kind of thing. That is really just like headline, probably way out of reality, gossip mongering kind of thing. Like a people's magazine. There are some like light reading books, maybe some information on the history of Darktoe, kinds of things like that. But just kind of things for people to look at as opposed to actual interesting or informational items.
Excellent. So at the center table, I'm going to leave one of my inspirational speeches. It's time to start a reputation
Gorgeous.
around this place.
I love it.
And get ready to move on. There's no signature book. We can't see who's been signing up.
No, that would more likely be in the admin office.
Okay, so I will move to this next room and pass the ball back to you.
Gorgeous. We will start or move to Melanie, Favor, and Killian. You are in the music room. It is again warm, cozy, nice. Definitely has Grace's touch on all of the rooms that you've been in so far. It is overall very the same. Like the flooring has not been changed out or anything like that. The throne remains where the throne is. But some of the decoration, like any of the flags or symbology have been switched out for Grace's. Things are just a little bit like previously there would be a lot of hooks on the wall where someone could hang a chain or attach a chain. Those have been notably removed and repaired, so the holes are no longer there. The chandeliers have been switched out so that they look a little bit more Grace's vibe as opposed to the like dark, scary, intimidating, sharp spikes that the old red had about. Furniture is switched out to be much more comfortable. In here, the music room is a little bit more taken care of, a little bit more furnished than it was before. Before it was just probably like one book of sheet music and a piano, but now that Bella has had the ability to go through and sort of zhuzh up the place, she has added in a variety of wind instruments, a variety of string instruments, lots more books of sheet music. The piano is nicer. It's very, very cozy and lush in here. There's definitely, you can tell that Bella had a lot of influence in this room.
I miss you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, we miss you too.
Something played from my phone.
Yeah, when Killian first walks in, he knows the differences, but just quietly kind of walks past the shelves of sheet music, lets his fingers play over them, and then he stops at a spot in the back of the room that he remembers was just a bare spot that would have had a cushion on the floor, which now has like a big, comfy, high-backed chair sitting in it, and he's like, Well, this is where I learned to play the fiddle.
Melanie's gonna assist Favor in looking through the music books.
Gorgeous. Would you like to do the help action or each roll?
What do you want to do, Favor?
Do all three of us want to do a roll about it? Because
Yeah.
that was why I was here too, was to help out with that. Well,
Yeah, roll each.
are we doing perception or investigation for this?
Either or.
Investigation.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do perception because I believe I still got advantage.
Yes, you still have it. (21, 11, 20). Gorgeous. On an 11, Favor, I think you are just kind of probably mostly unimpressed with what you find in here. I mean, the instruments are nice, but they're not like lavish or they're not like big name, like the best of the best. They're just sort of good instruments. The sheet music is boring and uninspired. There is not a lot that you really find in here that is of interest. On a 21 and a 20, looking for sheet music that matches what you have already found. There's not a lot here in the way of that. But you do find one piece of sheet music. It doesn't match the ones that you're looking for, but I do think it is interesting enough. It appears to be like a little sheet music of a shanty about a hag. And it seems to be almost written in a positive light. It says things like, her greatness expands the seas. Her power over beast is remarkable. Like, positive gushings about a sea hag, or maybe just the idea of sea hag in general. Would you like to make an insight check about it?
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh dear.
Ignore the second one. It's the first one. It's that one.
A 9, a 20, and a 16. Killian, this is distressing. Probably means that there is a sea hag here right now that wants you to like her. On a 16, Favor.
To be fair, this entire house is mildly distressing to Killian.
Yes, valid. On a 16, Favor, you're reading it, and it reads almost like satire. Like, yes, the words themselves sound very flowery and positive, but like matching them with the notes, and you're sort of like reading the cadence and stuff, you go, this is probably satire. Melanie, on a 20, I think you get both vibes. I think it's a toss-up for you if this is a positive, glowing review of the concept of sea hags, or maybe is someone being snarky. And even on a 20, it's hard to tell which one it is, but it's definitely supposed to be both.
Is there a name attached to it?
To the sea hag, or to the music?
To the music.
Like a composer?
Yeah.
Yes, I need one moment to look at my list of NPCs to remember who wrote it.
Yay.
What your name? Horace. Wow, I should have known that. It is signed
And
Chorus.
was
It
there
is
a name attached to a hag?
No, the hag is unnamed. It seems to be just the concept of sea hag, as opposed, like, it's written as if it is about one particular sea hag, but there are no details that are definite enough to be like, this is about this sea hag, or a specific sea hag. It's very much kind of like a boy band pop, where it's like, oh, she is so pretty, her smile is so beautiful, and it's like, this could literally be about anybody ever. There's nothing to indicate that it's about a specific person. But you will notice that the signature of the composer and the, like, written out lyrics are kind of sloppy, almost like a kid.
And you said the artist is Chorus?
Chorus, yes.
And that's the bard we saw as we were walking in, right?
Perhaps. You have not met him to know his name.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes. Killian did not recognize him.
Okay, got you.
But you may have hovered over him and his name was Chorus, yes.
Indeed, yeah, okay. But my character does not know.
Yes,
Eleni
Favor
does.
doesn't know his name. Eleni
Not
does.
metagaming.
Okay.
Beautiful. Anything else that you guys would like to do or check out in the music room?
Well, this place looks a little boring, but wasn't there made mention of another more interesting one on the second level?
This is the more public-facing of the music rooms. It's attached to the general waiting room, so this is where, we come through to greet guests.
Well, seeing as we are much better than a regular commoner, I can imagine we absolutely deserve to go upstairs and see the more rare collection.
Oh, certainly. We can go check that out. I just figured we'd stop by this one since it was already down on this level.
Favor was in the middle of like looking and paging through a book, and she just at that closes the book and throws it behind her. Off we go then.
Melanie's gonna stop, pick up the book, and carefully put it back on the shelf. And then look to Killian. Shall we go up to the next music room, I guess?
Might as well.
Oh, it lets me change my own level? Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
That's so cool. I love that. That's so neat.
I will caution anybody moving around on the second floor, though. Up here at the end of this small hallway is a little space. It is the staff's staircase, but if you step on it, it will just shunt you to the second floor. So do be careful of that.
The Killian/DM, lead the way.
Yes. So over here, this is our music room up on the second floor. You cannot walk over this big open space. This is an overlook, so you can see down into the first floor. While we are up here, oh, I see. You have choose your room. Let's check in. I thought that was somebody blowing their nose really aggressively for a second. Let's check in up on the second floor with Tanya and Cassandra.
Ooh la la.
Cut to Tanya laying in a bed, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
More like Tanya and Cassandra sitting in a bath, smoking a cigarette. But yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Are
Mm.
you
Both notes.
doing anything that you would like to talk about, or is this a fade to black instance?
Oh, this is post fade to black. It's already happened. They're sitting in a bathtub, kind of just enjoying the first taste of proper civilization that they've had since really Port de Mali.
Oh,
Enjoying a little alone time.
that was very quick. No judgment though, it's okay.
I was about to say, it's your character. I can't help it if Cassandra's a little quick and Tanya's a little...
Efficient.
Yeah, we'll use the word efficient. I like that.
Beautiful.
But yes, that is all.
While you and Cassandra are sort of like soaking in this whole We're in Darktoe business, she will look at you kind of sheepishly and say, so how are you feeling about being in Darktoe? Do you like it so far?
Well, and Tanya takes a long drag. It's not bad. It certainly is not what I expected. However, it isn't bad. From how Killian has reacted about the mere mention of this place, I expected it to be worse. I'll use the word worse. I expected it to be rougher, fights to be going on everywhere, kind of back alley shady dealings happening in the open, people walking around in shackles heading to a slave market. I kind of expected a much different place, but it appears that there has been some reform since Killian left.
She will giggle as you're saying all of this and say, you are not very insightful, are you, Tanya? We have seen back alley dealings and shady business happening. If you just look, it looks very upfront. Everybody is, you know, smiling faces and cordial. But most of any of the sales that you saw as we were walking here were more than likely not so above table as far as like back at the mainland would consider it. That's why most of the people come here to do their business is, you know, to sort of avoid the laws of the Menagerie Coast or the Dundalian Empire or Jorhas or even Marquette. But yes, I do understand what you're saying. Killian had maybe not the best experience of Darktoe as there is available. Growing up here, it was really fun. It was, there was always so much to do, so much to explore and so much to find. I have a lot of really good memories from here, and I really hope that this time around Killian gets to see that.
Oh, I do as well. I could see building a vacation home here at some point.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
It feels weird to be home. I expected myself to be more on guard, I guess. I was really worried about immediately running into Yasela. I'm glad I didn't, for the record. She looks really nervous at that, like she just said, like she just stuck her foot in her mouth. Anyway, we don't need to talk about her. There was something that I wanted to tell you though. Or talk to you about, I guess. I was talking to my mom on the ship, and she said that my dad works here. So I was kind of hoping that maybe you would want to find him and meet him with me.
Absolutely. Just hopefully he doesn't threaten to put a dagger in my chest.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
She looks, her flabbers are gasted. I don't think he would do that. Did my mom do that?
In not so many words, kind of.
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
It's okay. I understand the feeling of being protective. I don't know if you noticed, but I was scanning the crowds as we came into port, looking for the description of Ysilla, and trying to make sure that if she was around, that she would not be after we came into port. Not in a permanent kind of way, but in a you don't need to deal with that trauma right now kind of way, especially on your first steps back into your home.
Her face immediately gets very, very red, and she will sort of like bury her nose into the crook of your shoulder and say, "You really don't have to do that."
I'm aware. However, I told your mother that I would protect you. And that's not a promise I take lightly. It's not a duty I take lightly. I'm not doing it just for your mother. I'm doing it for my own peace of mind as well.
Duty.
She will sort of look up at you with big doe eyes and say, "You know, I'll protect you too." And I think that is where I want to cut away from that scene. And
I know Cass, and she'll pat her head and then we cut away.
Gorgeous. We'll cut back downstairs to check out what Dominic is doing.
Mhm.
You're around exploring down here, and you have opened a door to the guards' barracks. Am I allowed to look? Thank you.
Early day.
Yes, inside you see a tiefling woman. She has almost purple, ashy skin, horns that curl up at the back, long white braided hair. She is sitting on the foot of one of these beds and sort of polishing a shield. And when she hears the door open, she grabs a dagger from her boot, points it at you, looks up, and as you speak, she'll say, "Orderly days, stranger."
I'm just browsing around, trying to understand how the whole place works. And of course, mingling with the best of staff is part of it. Hello, I'm Reverend Dominic. And you are?
Reverend Dominic. She will slip the dagger back into her boot. Rook Ashfall. I am a guard here. I will caution you against barging into rooms that you don't know what they are. I can only assume by the fact that you have made it past Garrick that you're welcome here at the very least.
I have clearance to browse the space, but I don't mean to pry. Just exploring, really. And Dominic's gonna smile diplomatically.
Of course.
You see, I have we have safety concerns for the well-being of this whole town, and always interested in hearing what the people on watch might have to say. Have you heard this rumor about these sea hags haunting town?
She sort of raises an eyebrow and looks kind of like unamused, skeptical, kind of like someone just said, have you heard about the ghost that lives upstairs? No, I
Do you want me
have
to
not
persuade
heard.
her?
Are you trying to get her genuine information that she has, or are you trying to convince her that they're real?
Both. I'm mostly trying to listen to her, but she doesn't seem to. You know, she hasn't heard of it, apparently.
The reaction that you get from her is very much disbelief. If you would like to roll a persuasion check to try to convince her that there are hags here, you can.
Yeah.
But her current understanding is that there's no hags.
Of course, let's do that. My rolls aren't great today. Yeah, I didn't like that. I'll sorcery that. And then I'll do the d4 on the side.
Oh goodness. 29.
So that's it's a bit of a 29.
So she looks at you kind of skeptically and she says, no, I have not heard any rumors about a hag. I've not seen a hag or heard a hag. Do you have information I don't?
Oh, I do. I just came from Broken Bank. I am Dominic Holt, in fact, my family name. We're from there, and we've just saved that town from this hag infestation. But as you know, hags always move around in groups 3, and we were able to track their escape to this place. So we believe you're in a bit of a pickle with hags shapeshifting and mingling among the population. And these ones are very, very bad. They can change people's memories, so they can kind of normalize being around. You see? That's very concerning. So if you will see people behaving in strange ways, apparently serving some strange motivation, they could be working for a hag, and I would very much like to know about it to make sure you're all safe. And then he smiles as if he had just sold a used car.
As you say Broken Bank, you see her eyes kind of go wide, and this like big, tough, bad guard front that she has been putting on sort of slips and falls, and she goes, "No shit. They're here in the keep. You know this, or you suspect it."
Oh, I know one of them. At least one of them is here.
In the keep.
Oh, not here in the keep. I mean, in the town. But knowing how hags are, they wouldn't choose the worst dumpster to be in. They would choose to be close to power so they can manipulate, the rulers and the well-meaning people to do their evil tasks. You know how they are.
I mean, you say that, but the last one was manipulating a little old lady who ran a junk shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, making her behave in strange ways, I suppose.
No, I can't say that I do know how hags operate. I have never met one. I didn't. Well, it's not that I didn't think they were real. Like, I know hags are real. Like, it's not like I thought they were like the boogeyman or whatever, but like, I don't know. I guess I never considered that one would be like existing in a place that I also exist. They're rare. There's supposed to be like 2 of them ever in the whole world, not like here where I live.
So you see, my friends and I are the heroes who are going to save this town, And if you can work with us, you'll be sharing part of the glory too. Believe in yourself.
I don't know about that. I mean, if a hag shows up here in the keep, obviously, I will defend it. I'm a guard. That's my job. I get paid to be here and defend against bad stuff. So if one shows up, obviously, I will kill it by myself because I'm tough and brave. But I'm sure that won't happen. She says this in a voice that is almost her trying to convince herself, but you can hear even with your passive insight that she is scared.
All right, so I'm gonna get close to her, put a hand on her shoulder, and say, "You let us worry about the hags. The important thing is we're all on the same team, aren't we?" And he smiles.
Are you like a new guard here or something? Did they just hire you? She like eyeballs your armor.
I'm not a guard, no. I'm an independent hero. And a prophet. But we're not discussing that tonight. Do you think you could be a darling and show me the rest of the place? Sort of explain to me why each part is relevant, and I can check for vulnerabilities against, hag infiltration.
Well, I'm gonna be so for real with you, Dom. I'm off the clock right now, so rain check on that. More than happy to do whatever it is that you just said when I am on the clock, but if you need a guard right now, I think Torin is on duty, so you can talk to him and maybe he will do a thing.
Oh, that's fine. Or you could show me the whole place for a gold piece.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. How about a nat 20? So that's a nat 31.
Gorgeous. On a 31, she side-eyes you, raises an eyebrow, looks you up and down, seems to determine you're good for it, stands up, sets the shield down at the foot of the bed, and says, "All right, what do you want to see first?"
Right, but I'll just follow you. Aren't you so charming? I'm actually giving her the gold piece because I promised.
I will add one gold piece to her character sheet.
Yeah, all right. And is there anything I should be aware of in this room?
Are you asking her or me?
The both of you, in fact. Do I notice anything interesting here? And I'm assuming now that I'm walking with the guard can open the doors for me.
Yes. Go ahead and roll perception for me. And
Okay.
asking her, she's gonna just kind of like shrug and be like, "No, just weapons, armor. It's just a barracks hall."
Okay.
So everything in here is kind of like belongs to people and is just really equipment. I do know that Garrick has a diary under his pillow, but we're gonna leave that alone.
And that would be she points to which room it is? To which bed it is?
This one here in the middle.
Oh, I see. Of course. And what's in here?
This one? That's
Yeah.
just the bathroom.
Bathroom. And what about this one?
Oh, that's Torin's room, Captain.
Oh, can I have a look?
No.
Come on, don't be boring. I rolled a nat 20 with 31. Don't be boring. Can I just have a peek?
I would love to. I don't have a key.
Oh wow!
I think the
suppose
only
it's
people
fine.
that have a key are Torin and probably like Grace or Waylon.
Fine. I'll just go behind you. Where are we going next? And Dominic starts coming this way.
That is back to the foyer. So she,
Sorry.
if you start going that way, I think, yeah, she'll go this way with you. She'll be like, okay, well, this is the foyer. That's the coat closet. Watch your hats. Buttons likes to take them.
Ah, it's fantastic. And now my paper owl is going to fish whatever book is under the pillow and bring it to me.
Ooh, gorgeous. Roll me a stealth check. For your owl, not for you.
My owl is invisible because I decided so.
Oh, is that part of
Is
it?
that okay? In fact, I'm gonna ask you, what's the lighting inside this place?
In, like, the barracks hall?
Yeah.
Let me double check. It is well lit.
Okay. So
There
I
is
will
candle
cast-
here, torch here, torch here. The
Right.
light overlaps the whole room. It would appear.
Right. Fantastic. So I will cast invisibility on the owl, on Ori.
Roll me a
And-
deception check because invisibility does have verbal component.
That's true.
Unless you have subtle spell and would like to.
I don't. Can I guidance that?
Yes, you are. Guidance is concentration, and you've been using it already, so would make sense.
Okay.
Invisibility is
Okay.
also concentration.
Yeah, but so.
But this is for the cast. So yes, this would probably be your last roll of guidance until you are done concentrating on invisibility. Okay, 24. Gorgeous. She does not seem to catch. I think she would like hear you mumble something and go, "What's that?" and then immediately
Right.
dismiss it, regardless of what excuse you come up with. Roll me.
Okay. And now you want me to roll a stealth.
Yes, with advantage for being invisible.
I can do mine, but I can't open the owl's sheet. So how about I
You
just
should be
roll?
the owner of the owl.
Yeah, but where is it though?
Oh, PC's pets.
Okay, wait. Help me. Actors.
Yes. PC's folder.
Where
And then there's pets.
PC. Actors. PCs. Pets. Alright, fantastic.
I know it's a lot of folders for you guys to just have one thing inside of, but for me, there's like 20.
Right,
I
so
need them
it'll
out
be
of the
a
way.
straight. It'll be a dex check with advantage, right?
He's got proficiency in stealth.
Okay.
So if you see off to his little side over here, on the stat block page, there's a little stealth thing.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Okay, and then I click control option. How do I
don't
roll with
know.
advantage?
Apple.
Oh, I think it just worked.
Yes, it did. A 20. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
She does not seem to notice and continues walking through to give you a tour. And Ori is able to slip away this little book. It is roughly the same size as him, if not a little bit bigger, so he does struggle to carry it, but he can achieve getting the book.
Perfect. Rook, my dear, would it be okay if I use the restroom for just a second before I follow you?
Sure, whatever.
Cheers.
Don't use the blue soap. That is that's Garrick's.
Okay, I won't ask what he does with it. Cheers. There's no way I'm gonna touch any of this gross stuff.
Just go stand in the middle of the
Secretly.
bathroom. Yes,
Yeah,
you will
close the
see the bathroom in here is quite messy. There is like spare boots scattered everywhere. The sink looks like somebody shaved and did not clean it out. The tub has a little bit of like a ring in it. The toilet seat is left up. It's a little bit of a wreck in here.
Right. Okay. I will skim through. I'll just open the journal and have a quick peek in terms of how it's organized, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to keep that thing. So I'll just speak like recent recent
Entries.
notes and so on, and I have the thing that makes it twice as fast. The what's the name?
Hourglass.
Yeah, let me see what's. It's one of those items you gave us that make.
Yes, I
What
do
is it?
believe it's the hourglass.
I can flawlessly transcribe any text, even if I don't understand it. I can reproduce it. I can make a. Yeah. So here's the thing. I can use the thing. If I browse through it, I can, within the next 24 hours, I can make a copy of any of this with the quill of perfect recall.
Yes.
And on top of it, I have the whispering paperweight that gives me advantage on investigating documents and things alike.
Gorgeous. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check with advantage.
Huh? Yeah, that's the bit we don't like, isn't it? Investigation.
Ooh, that's not bad though.
It's not bad. Let me roll again, because I forgot to press the thing. And can I guide myself through it?
You will drop invisibility on Ori, but yes.
Yes, which is fine by now. So that's
19.
19 investigation.
Gorgeous.
Not bad.
You
Dumbass.
skim through, you don't find anything terribly relevant or inspiring, just a lot of different passages talking about, Dear Diary, Rook's hair smelled especially beautiful today. Dear Diary, Rook is an ethereal goddess. I would not deign to ask for her time. Things of that sort.
Okay. Does that count as discovering a little bit of a secret?
I would say yes. This is likely a secret.
I'll interject this to my as a little prayer to the Twilight Lady. I hope she's pleased.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was mechanical. I was just, religion. What was the outcome of this? 17, and if I can guide myself, I'll do it.
19.
That's a 19.
Gorgeous. You hear the sound of faint, almost like it's a million miles away, but also right behind your ear, chuckling, like pleased chuckling.
Lovely.
Gorgeous.
And if I can't find anything relevant in terms of like security details of the pilots or anything that seems kind of relevant, I'll just let it be, or you can decide later what I do find in terms of it, and I can make copies of it later.
For this, it appears to just be a personal diary of somebody writing down mostly about how much they are infatuated with one of their coworkers.
Okay, so since she's waiting outside for me, I'll go meet her in the hall and put the thing back where it was.
Gorgeous. With that, I think now is a great time to take our break, and then we'll go back to check in upstairs with our group in the music room, and Tanya. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll be back in like 10 or 15 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. We have returned from our break and are ready to continue exploring Darktoe and the Crimson Keep. We'll check in first with Killian, Melanie, and Favor. You guys have made your way upstairs to the second floor to check out the private music room. Up here, there are these two little overlooks that see down into the grand hall below. You'll see some open doors to some guest bedrooms over here, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4 closed doors. This little hallway, Killian, you would know, leads down. There is the room that you guys are currently in is the music room. Across the hallway is the tea room. It's a private tea room. Under Old Red, it would likely be used for like a private gambling parlor where high rollers would go. He's got a little infirmary just behind the music hall. There is like a guard's post across from that, and then the pantry and storage area in the far back next to the staff staircase. Up front, there is a beautiful balcony out here that connects these two rooms together. Though you have not ever been permitted to go out there, Killian. So, inside of this music room, it is a little bit nicer. This is where the big name instruments are kept. These are the $1,000 lutes, the solid gold violin, the like fancy ass piano. I don't know musical instruments, please. Bear with me. They're fancy and nice. You get the idea. As well as
The grand piano.
Yes, exactly. Mini grand piano. What's that? Is that a thing? It is here. As well as Bella's private sheet music, the ones that she has curated for herself, things that she has written herself. What would you like to do in this space?
Favor's gonna be peeking around again, similarly to her seeking out the sheet music match downstairs. She's gonna try again up here.
Beautiful.
Melanie's also gonna be helping look for sheet music.
Same.
Beautiful. You guys can go ahead and roll your perception or investigation. Or give each other advantage, however you guys want to do it.
God, Favor's not having a good day today.
Goodness gracious, Favor. In the music room?
Melanie is.
Apparently, she's just distracted and just.
You can take one of my I am blanking on the word now. Inspirations, if you'd
It's a
like.
reroll. Thanks. Oof. A little bit better.
Oh,
You guys are fine.
on a 14, I think the exact opposite of the music room downstairs. It's like, oh, look at all of these nice and wonderful and beautiful instruments. These are the nicest instruments I've ever seen before. They're so cool. On a 25, Killian. 25 and 27. 25. I think you find in here an instrument that seems particularly interesting, a golden fiddle that seems to have a bit of extra glow to it and a little bit of an allure, as if perhaps it is magical. And Melanie on a 27. You find hidden, maybe not hidden, more like discarded, I suppose, shoved in the back of some drawer that has a bunch of sheet music in it, is a scroll case that looks very similar to the sealed scroll case that you currently have, except this time instead of being sort of like a white ivory stone inlaid with gold, this one is sort of, it looks a little bit almost dingier, beat up. It's got brass adornment on it. But has the same like set symbols on the side as the scroll case that you currently. It's sort of tucked away. It looks not intentionally, on a 27, I will tell you, it does not look like it was intentionally hidden. It looks more like it got shoved back here and forgotten about. Like a junk drawer type of vibe.
That's interesting. Found another scroll case. And it's got the same schools of magic on it.
Yep, it looks almost like an identical copy, just the like coloration of the material and the state of care is different.
Interesting. Melanie's gonna find Killian and go, can you put this in the bag of holding?
Oh, sure, of course. Well, that's kind of what we were looking for, right?
Yeah, kind of. At least one step in the right direction. 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Well, when we do talk to your Isabella later, we can ask her if she knows anything about it. If it's in here, chances are she's probably seen it before. I also want to ask her
Yeah,
about this fiddle.
Yeah. I'd be curious if playing the music with that fiddle would change anything, or if it's just a enchanted fiddle.
Another thing to ask about.
Gorgeous. Anything else in here that you guys would like to do?
Any more looking around you two want to do, or do you want to go pick out bedrooms now?
So there was no musical instruments that were of interest to Favor, besides like Ooh Shiny.
Yeah, I think it is mostly just Ooh Shiny on a 14. The golden fiddle, maybe once brought to your attention by Killian, might be interesting. But mostly it is just very, very, very nice instrument.
Okay. Favor's gonna look over
I
at the
imagine
fiddle
otherworldly
at Killian. I hope you're going to take that.
I'm certainly going to talk to Bella and see if I can.
They've probably forgotten all about it. Don't they owe you? Doesn't this entire place owe you?
You're probably not entirely wrong. Still, I'm not one to take something that doesn't... Yeah, well, I say that.
Favor smiles at that. Come on, Killian. You know you deserve it. They won't even know it's missing till we're long gone.
Bella's always been good to me. I'll be good to her. Besides, I don't think she'll tell me no.
She shrugs. Suit yourself. And yes, Melanie, I think that's a lovely idea.
I have
I would
told
love
you
that.
countless times to stay out of... Hello? And
Hello?
who might you be? Not who I was expecting to see, obviously. You see a scantily clad jellyfish comes sauntering out of this bedroom right here. She is dripping wet, has not toweled off, but is soaking the floor, and seems very upset, sees you, falls, like face falls to like just confusion. She has like bikini with like body chain, very fancy, very lavish looking. I apologize for my outburst, but I do hope that you are not nosing around in my music room too much.
At that point, Killian, grinning with super stupid smile on his face, will poke his head out around Melanie. Hello, Bella.
Killian! Killian! We have been waiting all morning for you to show up. Eric's told us that he saw you come in on a ship. You've returned.
For now.
Oh, and who is this beautiful elven woman you have with you?
Oh,
Favor.
sorry, introductions. Bella, this is Favor. She's the bard of our group. Very musically inclined, much like yourself. And this here is Melanie.
Hi.
Favor curtsies. Oh, you are just lovely, aren't you?
She will put out her hand, not like a handshake, but as for you to take and kiss. And she will say, I could just smell the music on you the moment I laid my eyes on you. Your, musical acumen is intoxicating.
A Favor delicately lightly grabs her hand and goes to kiss her, but by running her lips lightly across the top of her hand, and then presses her lips against her hand softly. And as she does this, she's going to look up at her and smile.
Beautiful. As you run your lips over her hand, you get a little bit of like a sting, like you would if you kissed a jellyfish. And she says, pardon me, I can be electric sometimes. Please, I am so sorry. I am Iridisabella. And she will tip her little, like, floppy jelly head. Welcome to the Crimson Keep. I plan to put on a performance. I hope you will attend at the feast tonight. In Killian's honor, of course.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Anyway, I'm certainly looking forward to hearing you again.
Are you still holding the golden fiddle?
Yes.
Gorgeous. As you speak again, she will look at you and she says, Killian, you have found my golden fiddle. It may be a bit childish of me, but after Grace came into power as the Plank King, I had this commissioned for you in hopes that one day you would come back and I could gift it to you. And you see her face gets a little like purple on her cheeks as if she is blushing and a little bashful. She'll say, I of course used it a little bit in your absence, but I was just keeping it strung for you, keeping it tuned.
So you know that face that rabbits make where it looks like they're gonna cry?
No.
Yes. Yes.
That is Killian right now. Yeah, hold
We
on.
need to find an image of this for context.
I'm just finding a lot of cartoons of rabbits crying.
Is it the one where like they have their paws, their face in their paws, and they look like they're about to cry? Or where they have their mouth wide open and head back?
No, like the big-eyed, like sad rabbit look.
Big eyes.
Oh yep, I think I found
Oh.
one. Sad bunny. And it's all cartoons of sad bunny.
Yes, exactly.
I got one. Hold on, I got one. Just ignore the bars, I guess. Or
The
don't.
bars?
I mean,
Concern?
it's a picture of a rabbit through a cage.
Oh, that's sad. That's okay.
Hold on.
Is pretty lore accurate to Killian though.
You're right.
I will say, Tanya and Cassandra, you do hear this racket going on outside your room. If you wish to act on it, that is entirely up to you.
We would be
A
dressed by
rabbit or
now,
a
I
duck?
imagine, and probably be standing in the doorway.
A short bath.
Hair's still wet, but, you know, dressed, combed.
As you open up your door, Bella will turn and look at you and say, "Ah, more of your companions, Killian."
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. This is Tonya and this is Cassandra. You might know Cassandra actually. She's Captain Saltmother's daughter.
Oh. I don't know you, but I know of your mother. She's a delight. And Tanya, you said, you look quite smart. And she'll hold out her hand at you very daintily and says, "I am Iridisabella, charmed, I am sure."
Tanya Stark, the feeling is mutual, and she'll take her hand and lean down and peck a soft kiss on the back of her hand.
You get a little bit of a jellyfish sting as you do, and you hear like a little from behind you.
Tanya is not going to turn around.
But does
She will address this later.
does a little like hand flip thingy, I don't know what to call this motion, like she's brushing you away, and turn back to Killian and say, but yes, the golden fiddle, you'll see, if you don't mind. And she'll reach out to have you hand it to her.
I'll hand it to her.
She'll take it in her hand and take the bow and sort of run it across the strings, and it sounds very, very beautiful. And then she'll take it by the neck, give it a flick, and it turns into a beautiful longbow.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought you might like it. And she'll hand it back.
It's fantastic.
I'm not quite sure what it does in this form, but I assumed you would figure that out.
I'll certainly do my best.
I imagine Tanya could help figure that out.
True. Hi, Tonya, you got 10 minutes?
Absolutely.
Gorgeous. Tanya, you start sitting down to identify. Goodness. So sorry, 1 second. I am very, coffee today. Apology.
Yeah, while that's happening, I'm assuming we're just doing small talk. I'm getting Bella caught up on the same stuff I told people downstairs, what I've been up to the last, 10 years, I guess, 15 years, whatever it's been.
Yes. And while that is happening, we are gonna head downstairs again to check on Dominic and Rook. So yes, as I was saying, this is the foyer. Watch out for buttons. He steals hats. Steps out here. Says, hello, Alder. This is Alder Finch. He is the butler. I assume you have met. And Alder will say, yes, we did in fact meet upon his arrival. Hello, sir, again.
Hello there. So I'm having a look at the premises just to understand how the whole thing is organized. I'm a friend of Killian's and all that.
Yes.
Can we just browse?
I assume in your conversation with Grace, she would have told you what the proper decorum is in this instance. I am not one to stop you. I am just a butler.
Lovely.
Should you need
Then
anything,
you
I
would-
will be at your service, of course, as guests of Quiet Red.
Good man. Now, I am very concerned with a number of security matters that might affect the leadership of this place, and I would be wondering if, as a butler, you would have a clear recollection of the sorts of regular visitors they get. People who come with regular demands, try and influence the local politics, or maybe the occasional weirdo. Anything that's crossed your mind? Butlers are always in the room. Nobody pays attention to them, but you pay attention to everything, don't you?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Oh, I can click on the token.
To roll this.
Oh no, I've crashed.
Oh, no.
Did I crash you guys too, or just me?
I'm
No,
alright.
Just
we're
you.
Still here, still rolling.
Okay.
So the persuasion was a dirty 26.
Gorgeous. He has a +0 to insight. Oh, that's a natural 20. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay, so
Oh, he can incite me.
yes, I
I'm not
use
lying.
insight checks typically to gauge reactions as well.
I see. Right.
Not him trying to be like, are you up to snuff? Are you doing any shady business? More so just, how much do he know kind of thing.
Right. So just to be clear, Dominic is not lying. If I am lying,
Yes.
I'm misinformed. I'm
No, I know.
I'm not trying to pull him at fault. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to decide how much he has gathered while standing here and introducing, or like, inviting
I see.
people into the manor and whatnot. More of a retroactive, how much do you know roll.
Got it. Oh, that's a lot of information gathering on a natural 20. This man is a
Yes,
genius.
it is. Okay, he will sort of look you up and down and say, well, we of course have visitors often, so sorry, me scroll it. He is not doing this. I'm scrolling through things to try and figure out who. Madame Villistra of the 13th Tide comes often to converse and fraternize with Grace and the other members of the household, as well as Kesh of the Low Tide. Resavire is by quite often, though she does seem to keep herself quite busy. Loot comes by occasionally, though he looks like his face is like distasteful, I guess, as he mentions Loot. Though he is...
Do I know who Loot is? Sorry.
Yes, that is the Kenku that you guys met at the docks. Inkfinger Loot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, alright.
But then, of course, on business, we typically have members from the old Salt Compact that come by relatively often. The widow Sarah Nell, or Sarah Nelltide. Captain Coyle comes by every so often. Various leaders of... leaders and prominent figures of the other factions, of course, come by asking for favors, well wishes, etc. I'm sure here to influence politics, though that is quite above my notice. As well as many of the, I suppose, more common folk, typically coming for various reasons akin to help settling a dispute on property lines or ship ownership or the like.
That's fantastic. Did you happen to ever notice unusual behaviors? I have clearance to be inspecting the place, but did you ever find people with some sort of dodgy attitude, maybe sniffing where they shouldn't be? Anything I should be aware of? Anyone I shouldn't trust too much? I know it's a pirate's island. But anyone whose behavior has seemed untoward?
Not quite to my knowledge, though that Loot fellow is quite shifty, though that may just be his general decorum.
Right. I'm not one to judge. But thank you then, good man. Sorry, were you going to say something else?
No, you just said I'm not one to judge, and he said I am.
Oh, I see.
With that, Rook will be like, right, ready to continue on.
Of course. Let's try this one.
The Hearth Hall, yes. We can absolutely go in there. You see a beautiful banquet hall. Lots of tables in the process of being set for a feast. A head table along the back wall with 6 seats set at it. There is a Kenku with a lute helping move around pianos and adjust things for a performance, as well as a tiny gnome, older gnome, sort of hollering orders. No, move it to the right, move it to the left. No, open those curtains. No, close those ones. And a younger halfling woman who is sort of hurriedly running back and forth between tables to get everything set up, lighting candles and all of that, and sort of like giggling to herself at Fizwick and Chorus. And before we start investigating... Oh no, actually, we spent much more time upstairs. Is there anything that you would like to do in here? Rook will introduce everybody. That is Poppy. She organizes the banquet hall and the kitchens. Fizwick is a bit of a stage manager, I suppose. Chorus up there is a musician and really the muscle of the duo. There's a bathroom in the back corner. Might be important information.
You mean this? Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
The bathroom.
Back here is the bathroom.
Okay, I'll just I'll try and Well, first of all, can I do a general perception just to see if something calls my attention in the room?
Yes, of course.
Something place or something. Yeah, that's not great.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It really just seems like a big fancy ballroom. I think the one thing that you would note is the real life actual pig in the kitchen, who is wearing sort of like a bib with the house crest on it. That might be a little bit concerning to Dominic.
Why?
Because you are a very tidy, clean guy, and you see a pig, sort of just a live pig rustling around in the kitchen.
I see. But it's not a humanized pig, like
No,
it's
is
an
a
actual
pig on all fours, sort of rooting around in there, going.
Oh. I'm sure that's is that a pet? Is that a?
Is this asked to Rook or Poppy?
Yeah,
Also, if you're trying to move past Poppy, it's because she is right there.
Oh,
yes.
Is that? Yeah, I'll ask Poppy. Hello there.
Oh, hello. You must be one of the esteemed guests.
I am definitely highly esteemed. Yes.
You are
Thank
not
you.
supposed to be in here yet. It's not set up.
Dominic, so I cover my eyes with those things. Oh, no. Am I spoiling a surprise?
Well, no, just, you shouldn't be seeing it in this state. It is utterly disorganized. It looks perfectly organized.
Okay. Aren't you adorable? Paying so much attention to detail. What about that pet in there? Is that a piggy? It looks like a pig.
She's not a pet. That's Mrs. Grizzle. She's our head chef.
Does that seem coherent? Is the pig cooking?
You don't see her
That's
actively cooking currently, but she is sort of like rooting around in the spice rack.
I mean, on all fours, not like Killian is a rabbit.
As a pig. Is a pig a regular pig?
I see. Can I incite her if she's being sarcastic?
Yeah, of course.
What are these people up to? Yeah, not a race today. Okay.
Mhm.
And a guidance. 11. My rolls are terrible, but I'm not gonna spend energy on inciting a cook about a pig.
Gorgeous. With an 11, she does not seem to be goofing. She doesn't seem to be like pulling your leg or anything like that. She seems very genuine about it. While you are sort of like deciding if this is real or not, you do see Mrs. Gristle grabs a couple of spice containers in her mouth and plops them up onto this table, and a satyr man in sort of an apron and stuff says, yes, of course, I will season the soup. She and then waddles off over here to start rooting around in something else.
Has she always been like this?
Mrs. Gristle? Like what?
Yeah.
The head chef? No, not always. She began working here some time ago before I worked here. I guess yes, always.
It does strike you as odd, same as for me, that this is a really competent pig, doesn't it?
Oh, when I first started working here, yeah, it was a little bit strange, but she's great at what she does. The food is always wonderful. She is very clean.
Oh, fantastic. You wouldn't mind if I inspect that, would you?
The kitchens?
Yes.
Well, that's really up to Mrs. Gristle, but I don't mind.
Well, thank you so much. And these other two are musicians, you said, right? Fizwick and Chorus.
Yes.
Do they look like they're up to something? Like, or they're like tuning instruments? What are they doing?
Yes, they appear to be like setting the stage for the banquet tonight. Fizwick has paid you absolutely no mind, and Chorus is painstakingly moving a candle or like a candelabra on the piano from one side to the other at Fizwick's instruction. No, put it on the left. No, that's not quite right. Set it in the center. No, that'll obscure the view. Turn it this way.
Can I try and insight whether they're doing anything out of the ordinary? Because I don't want to intervene in that unless it calls my attention.
Yes, you can roll an insight.
See what these guys are doing. Yeah, my rolls are all terrible today.
I don't
That
know.
tells a story too.
They look pretty shifty. Probably bandits and thieves.
Oh wait, there's a D4. $12.
No, they're fine. They're just setting up the stage.
All right, I'll go into the kitchen and leave these guys alone.
As soon as you walk in there, Mrs. Gristle comes charging at you. Oh, I'm not allowed to do anything on that screen. Sorry. Gotta do that over here. Comes charging at you. And like, sort of like nuzzling you with her nose to get out of the kitchen. The satyr man, as soon as she starts doing that, she's like, please, Mrs. Gristle does not like guests in the kitchen. If you would kindly exit, I would appreciate it. Dinner is not ready yet.
I'll take a step back, but I'll stay at the door, right? So I'm technically out of the kitchen, but I'm still here.
Yes. Mrs. Gristle will find that satisfactory and go back over to the kitchen to wash her hooves.
I want to detect thoughts, Mrs. Gristle. Just because.
Can you pop it in the chat for me? I need to know how this interacts with her. Okay. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell and as an action. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You just hear pig noises.
Doesn't have an internal life of
Oh, you guys can't hear my pig noises? That's sad. That's okay.
So, can I check that the kitchen is clean?
Yes, roll me a perception check.
Can I have advantage because I'm new watching?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
This is absolutely Dominic's wheelhouse.
1.
Oh, buddy.
Still 14.
On a 14, it looks perfectly up to snuff.
Okay.
It is very clean. The island is neat and organized. The spice rack perfectly organized. You don't see a speck of dirt or a single thing out of place. But you do hear this man in the this little place over here. What is this called? A pantry. Saying, Mrs. Grizzle, did you say Pinot Noir or Pinot Grigio for tonight? And she goes, and goes to waddle in there as well.
I asked the satyr.
Makes upset pig noises. Sorry, I keep forgetting that it is you can't hear me.
Okay. How come you can talk to her? Do you speak that language?
To the satyr out here or the guy in the closet?
To the satyr, yeah.
You just kind of pick up on a general vibe.
All right. Seeing as Dominic doesn't feel confident, he'll engage in very substantive dialogue with the cook. um, um, I suppose I'll actually go and join the others. That doesn't appear to be anything very substantive on the first floor, right?
No. Not as far as the area that you have explored.
Okay.
Probably
So,
there is some cool, like, secret shit in the private captain place, but is housed currently by some people who probably wouldn't want you snooping around.
Right. And in here it was the music room.
In there is the admin office. If you take a little peek in, you'll see a Kenku woman, behind a desk, and that little, kobold child that you saw before.
Right.
And they're
But the group
sort of...
already interacted with them, right?
Huh?
The group already interacted with them, right?
No, Pip, yes. The, Miss Wren, no. But you are by no means under any obligation to interact with every NPC.
I think I'm gonna go and join the group.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Then as you are coming back upstairs to join everybody, Tanya, you have finished your identification of this fiddle. This is the fiddle of the Wildwood. It is technically a longbow. It has, so first things first, it can transform between a golden fiddle and a golden longbow, and back again as a bonus action. It retains its magical properties in either form. You cannot be disarmed unless you are incapacitated, and you can summon it to an empty hand as a bonus action while it is within 60 feet of you. You are proficient with it as a musical instrument regardless of proficiency. You can use wisdom instead of charisma for any ability check made to perform with it. It can serve as a spellcasting focus for ranger spells. You have advantage on animal handling checks made against beasts that can hear its music. The big good parts of it, it has 6 charges, regains 1d4 plus 2 at dawn, and it uses your ranger spell save DC. If the first one is Ballad of the Green Road, that uses 1 charge. You play it for 1 minute, choosing a number of creatures who can hear you equal to your proficiency bonus. For the next hour, they cannot become lost except through magical means. They ignore non-magical difficult terrain. They leave no tracks or scent unless they choose to, and you have it, or they all have advantage on survival checks made to navigate or track.
Do you have to be attuned to the bow to transform it?
Yes, it requires attunement by a ranger.
Oh, I was really hoping you'd say no.
Why?
Because just Tanya wants to do something cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want to do?
I just wanted it to be like, hey, Killian, check this out, and then like have it transform in my hand, and then hand the bow to him and give him all the magical properties.
Oh, the transformation part you don't have to be attuned for. The first part, it's the charges that require the attunement.
Sometimes I wish you would ask questions. You make us ask questions. Yes, just the transformation part. So Tanya will just be like, hey, Killian, check this out, and then it'll transform from a fiddle into a full-on longbow. She'll hand it to Killian, and she will go ahead and very proud of herself, matter-of-factly list off all the magical properties. She'll go ahead and finish off with, it's not as good as anything I would have made, but still pretty fucking cool.
Would you like to know the remainder of the things, or do you want to read it on your own time? directed at Killian.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Either is fine. If you want to just send it to me, I can read it. That's.
I can
Don't
add
want to
it
take up
to
too
your
much
character
time. 'Cause I
sheet.
know we've only got like 20 minutes left.
Oh,
so.
Jesus. Yes, you are absolutely right. We do only have like 20 minutes left. I will add it to your character sheet for next time then.
Okay.
Beautiful. Yes, you have this lovely longbow / fiddle. And
Killian is
as
trying very hard not to. Killian is trying very hard not to blubber.
Aw, I saw the pictures of the sad Killian.
That's cute.
Killian's getting a very big hug from, well, a very small hug from Melanie.
It's very big for both of you.
Very average sized hug.
Gorgeous. And as you are finishing up this description, Tanya, Dominic ascends the stairs and rejoins you. Irid Isabella will turn and see you and say, "Ah, another of your companions."
Oh, right. This is Reverend Dominic. He's also with us, yes.
How many more of you are there creeping around this place?
Is this all of
I
us?
believe this
This
is
is all of
everyone.
us.
Yes, this is all of us.
Beautiful.
Maybe.
Oh, there's one more you haven't met, actually. And
Oh,
looming behind Killian, you see the head of Shy poke out, like, over top of his. This is, well, this is my best friend. This is Shy.
Oh, wonderful. Half of a step back. Don't eat me. I am not really a fish.
Oh, don't let her. She knows the difference.
Wonderful. And yes, welcome, Dominic. I am Irid Isabella. Pleasure to meet you. And she will hold out her jellyfishy hand at you to smooch.
Do that. Absolutely. Just
Killian is grinning every time because he knows that everyone's lips are going numb.
I will contain my disgust and be very polite.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. It's fair.
Bard v. Paladin? Bard v. Cleric Sorcerer?
I'm actually going to cast a spell.
What are you
Oh,
casting?
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's okay. I'm going to trust my luck with this, which is not ideal. Can I guidance this?
Did you have guidance downstairs? Yes, I think it's fine.
I'm going to stay with this. I'm going to roll with this 15.
Gorgeous. With a 15, I think you get a little bit of an extra shock. It does like 1 point of damage. And she will pull her hand back and say, "Well, I simply must retire to rest my voice once again, as I need to prepare for the performance. Killian, it was wonderful to meet your friends." Side eye at Dominic. But if you will excuse me, I will see you later tonight at the feast. And she will head back to her room and lightly slam the door.
Can I just hear the sound of a door locking?
Yes.
Congratulations, everyone. You just met probably one of my favorite people here.
Oh, wow. You like that she stung all of us? I didn't know you were into that, Killian.
Wow, that was amusing. Lessons with her were probably the most peaceful part of my days here.
It's lovely that she taught you.
And this bow, look at this thing.
It looks so cool.
We're looking forward to hearing you play for us.
I'm definitely looking forward to the attempt.
Oh, Killian, you're very talented. Don't sell yourself short.
Anyways, while we're all up here, should we find some rooms for ourselves?
Yes, that would be quite nice.
Oh, gosh.
So, did you all manage to gather anything at all? I tried my luck downstairs, but it's just too much commonality.
We found the odd end.
We did find well, another one of those scroll cases.
Oh, another riddle. I'm trying to
Right.
solve those we already have.
Well, hopefully, once
Same
the feast is
riddle,
done
just-
and once Bella's feeling a little better, we might be able to talk to her a little more about the music, the sheet music at least. And then we can find the Rasabeth and find out some more information about the plants that are on my list. So that's two
Yeah, it'd
birds.
be good if we could find a library at some point as well. Maybe do some research on the schools of magic that we're missing.
I'm assuming there's got to be some kind of private library here.
Yes, most likely, at least under Old Red, there was sort of a... he considered it sort of garbage, but also garbage that nobody else is allowed to have. Sort of like...
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a
arcane
library for him. It
tome
would have been
shit.
a...
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have
A
been a
hoard.
private archive or a... Yeah.
Yes,
for him
and
instead
that
of
would...
a library.
That was on the 3rd floor, and you probably were not ever allowed to go there.
Fair. Oh, well, there
But you
should
had
be
heard
at
of
least... Right. But yeah, Killian will speak up about that. There at least used to be kind of a bit of an archive here. Fred didn't exactly enjoy reading, but he enjoyed collecting books so other people couldn't have them.
So maybe tomorrow we take some time to do some research.
Right. It's a conversation we can have with Grace over dinner and see if she'll allow us access.
Well, let's find a room to spend the night.
And was it just the open ones over here on the side?
Yes, those are the other 2 guest rooms.
Okay.
During your time here previously, Killian, all of these rooms would have been open available guest rooms that usually went unused, because Old Red was not a very pleasant guy. He didn't really have company a whole lot, more so business dealings that came and left. He didn't really invite people over.
I'd say we take this room because otherwise we'll be hearing a lot of beds against walls if we take the other one.
That's probably fair.
Favor's gonna finger motion to Dominic, come hither. And she's gonna walk into the room.
Tanya's just shutting her door again.
Let's go.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to get done? I assume you're taking a rest before heading down for the banquet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume a short rest at least.
Favor's
Yeah,
gonna
short rest.
freshen up. Do an
Enough
outfit
time
change.
Enough time to attune to this bow.
Yep. Do some reading and just compose.
Beautiful. What did you say? I'm so sorry, Favor.
Favor's gonna freshen up and do a wardrobe change.
Gorgeous. Yes, you will see that you all do have your private bathrooms. They have a nice tub in them. Not the nicest, like not as nice as probably the one in Irid Isabella's room, which I think you probably got a peek at her little pool in there. But it is very nice, and they are stocked. There's like nice soaps and various pleasantries in each of the rooms. Killian, you are attuning to your bow.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
And also like shoving this couch to the side and setting a hammock up in this little alcove.
Cute. Love it.
I'm just gonna use the short rest to change out my spells as well.
Beautiful.
Finally use it.
Tanya, anything that you're doing?
Cassandra.
Got you. Again.
Round 2. Fight.
More like round 5 at this point. But yeah.
Dominic, anything that you have going on during a short rest? Why can't you go through the door? There you go. I shut you all in there.
Nothing quite special. I'll just recover my nothing.
Gorgeous. Then with that, I think we will go ahead and end our session, and we will pick up next week at the feast. Thanks for
Yay.
hanging out, guys. We will see you again soon. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel, and happy time zone.
Writing along. If you have questions for or